Welcome in, sorcerers. So nice that you could join me. As you can see on the screen, we're going to talk about these bricks. No, there's more story behind these bricks than meets the eye, perhaps. You see that the Rule Zero is there from Asheville, North Carolina, where I am. Patron of the first 3D board game ascending to Sorcery Con 2027. And you may have seen me post about this kind of stuff in the community tab, but it might be a little, it might just kind of like fly right over the head. Like, what's the connection to you? What's the benefit to covering this right now? Who knows what kind of thoughts you're having? I hope to answer all of those and more and to introduce you to an incredible kind of story that has occurred. So if you're interested in that and you're interested in winning one of these two bricks on the bottom here to have your name immortalized as part of this story, then tune in until the end of the video. I'll make it as compact as I can. And so first, I want to legitimize the art project itself. You might be asking, what the hell is this? Is this some pyramid scheme of blocks that you're trying to get me into? No, I value my subscriber count and my subscriber members as highly as I possibly can. I will never try to do anything that would, get you guys engaged in something that's kind of shady or stupid. So here I'm going to give you the full spectrum of what's going on. So a long time ago, in fact, if they show the date here, March 19th, 2026, not too long ago, 3 months ago, we have Sorcery, the website covering Beyond the Playmat, the craftsman who built a realm. That craftsman is a gentleman, an artist from Brazil, who I've been talking to on Facebook as I've been kind of learning about his craft, learning about his projects, and his name is Cristiano Caetano, as far as I know how to pronounce the name. He goes Chris Craft Creative Studio. So we can pop that up right here. This is Cristiano right here. Cristiano has been very vigilant about posting information about trying to get hype up for this Sorcery Con 2027 game board that he has constructed. And I'm going to show you in its full magnitude a video as well about how it was constructed. It took over 700 hours to create, and there was a GoFundMe launched just last month to fund the shipment of this from Brazil all the way up to Valley Forge, Pennsylvania in 2027, where the game board will be used in the finals of any constructed events there at that tournament and giant gathering of sorcery players at SorceryCon 2027. So the GoFundMe was successful, but there's a reason that we're still going to talk about it, and that's honestly very important to me, it seems like, and just as a human being. Sorry, my cat's yelling in the background and I'm losing my voice, but I'm gonna sally forth. So Cristiano's going to need money for him and his wife to travel to Valley Forge, Pennsylvania in the middle of February, round trip flights from Brazil, hotel room stay, and also money to eat. You're going to be in a casino / resort. He doesn't speak English as his first language. He speaks a little bit here and there, but so it's not like he can just go drive out real easily and just go pick up some sandwiches. He's probably going to have to eat there at the casino. And so we're trying to get Cristiano and his wife enough money to attend this event where they get to unveil this project that took over 700 hours. Again, imagine 700 hours of work at least putting something together, and he's still working behind the scenes to reward the people who helped him out on GoFundMe. So without further ado, let's look at the board itself. Sorcery, the website covered it. Creativity, mastery, and wonder sit at the heart of playing sorcery, but those values often carry beyond the edge of the playmat. In some cases, they become the playmat itself. For Cristiano Caetano of Chris Craft Creative Studio, making things has always been a part of who he is. Before a career as a police officer took over his days, he was building geodesic domes for university researchers, crafting three-dimensional mathematical models precise enough to teach with, and selling and carving wooden goods at weekend markets. Then life got busy and the tools were set down for nearly 30 years. It took a birthday gift, a viral video, and a little sorcery to bring them back. So Cristiano used to be obviously craftsman, artist, put his whole heart into things. And then when Cristiano's youngest daughter asked him for a custom dice tower to build for her birthday, 45 days later, she got this sort of medieval triple tower complete with staircases, torches, a moat, LED lit creatures lurking in the water, and it was just nuts. And so Cristiano was approached by a local game store owner there in Brazil who said, "Oh, why don't you build a sorcery board?" and showed him sorcery cards, and Cristiano fell in love with the art. So what Cristiano has done, this is not his first board, but this is the one that you will see at Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. Just try to take it in. We'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit so that everyone can see it. I mean, we're going to show even more videos, but each of the elements is represented on each corner of the board there. So we've got earth and the towers of sky, and we actually have some water and sort of mud. We can't tell exactly, but then there's lava and fire there. And what's really cool about this board is it actually has LED lights in it and stuff that light up, and we'll show a little bit of that as well. But here's Chris working on the board. It's pretty amazing the amount of work he put into crafting this by hand. It has all kinds of cool elements to it. But all of this is going to be on display at the finals. And so there's these LED lights. And this picture's a little fuzzy, but when you see it in person, it looks almost like the lava is sort of like pulsing down this mountain. It has a really incredible sort of immersive effect. And so Cristiano has built this pretty magnificent thing, and that was seen by none other than Mike Servati, who runs Sorcery Con and kind of sets that event up. Last year was the biggest sorcery event at the time, and I imagine 2027 is going to be huge. They say they have room for like 1,000 or so players to attend. They're selling tickets for it now. I'm going. 4 of my friends from Asheville, North Carolina are going. I think it's going to be a blast. There's going to be so many customizable things and so many artists. So many artists going to this event. Not all of them are revealed yet, but as you can tell, there was a lot of artists last time, but we're going to have Cristiano there as a special guest, and that's one of the reasons that we're going to be doing, or Mike's going to be doing. I have nothing to do with the auction because I am not talented in that way, nor do I have connections, but there's going to be an auction of the game board. And so that auction is going to help to get Cristiano to the US and allow for him and his wife to have a great experience coming to this country to meet up with all these people who have been passionate about his art from afar, which to me seems like it'll be a really cool experience. And I wanted to show you that there's a lot of people supporting this event. And let's just show you that real quick before I show you like a little bit more of the construction of this thing in the first place. Let's look at, these are all people who've spent at least $50 or more on the GoFundMe to make sure that Chris's board gets to the US and is able to be on display. We've got, do you notice sorcery artist names? We have Juan Machuca, we have Elvira Pamlikowska, I'm sorry, it's a mispronounced name. We've got Severin Pignot, Elvira Shakarova, Vincent Pompetti, the Dragon Lord, Ed Beard Jr., Jonas Wadine. Did I pronounce that correctly, Jonas? Tell me in the comments below, because I know you've been on some of my videos. Alan Pollock. Oh my goodness, we just have so many folks. We have the Common Sense podcast, which I've just referenced recently in a video. Yes, I'm using my touchscreen. Ooh, fancy. It's like the future. But so many people believe in this, and they're not the only ones. So in the GoFundMe, uh, we're leaving it open because we're just hoping to have a little bit of extra money pour in so that Cristiano can like not just get by bare bones and actually maybe gets some money for all of his hard work. Because shipping a giant board that is enormous and literally packs away, you'll see it in like to a box shape, cannot be cheap. And so, you know, any bit helps. So I went ahead and donated to this early, and that's why I've been in touch with Cristiano ever since. And there's something really important coming up, which he offered to me and fans of this channel spaces where you get to have your name immortalized on the case of this board. So this thing's going to be photographed 100,000 times. It's going to be like in the middle of the finals, and you get to be a part of this probably one of a kind thing that will ever exist. And you get to do it just for commenting on this video. So let's go a little bit further into it. Let's talk about, I'll show just a small clip of this YouTube video here. This comes from Chris Craft Studio.
Então comecei a explorar mais campos. Foi aí que eu conheci o universo de Sorcery. E eu acho que foi amor à primeira vista. Então eu pensei, por que não trazer a imersão do RPG para um jogo de TCG?
Então o projeto começou. Foi mais de 700 horas de trabalho. Eu quase nem via ele dentro da nossa própria casa.
Eu acho que foi esse o ponto que o tabuleiro fez tanto sucesso. Ele é totalmente imersivo. Tu não precisa de celular, tu não precisa de nada, tu só precisa estar ali e viver a experiência de jogar uma partida nele.
Eu ajudei na edição dos vídeos e quando a gente começou a compartilhar o processo criativo, a reação das pessoas nas redes sociais foi surpreendente.
E empolgado que eu estava com tanto reconhecimento, tanta gente compartilhando, eu recebi um e-mail da própria Sorcery, perguntando se eu aceitava que eles fizessem um artigo ao meu respeito. Era como se agora, aos 50 anos, eu pudesse me considerar um artista que eu nunca havia me considerado antes. E por fim, veio esse convite. Participar da SorceryCon 2027. A SorceryCon é o maior evento produzido pela comunidade de Sorcery. E aqui, eu preciso de vocês.
So, this was the video for the GoFundMe. And it became successful. Like we see, $5,600 raised. However, in conversations with Chris, I was able to find out, like, you know, I see that you left the GoFundMe going on. Like, what's up? And so Chris was pretty honest, right? And he was saying, you know, in order to, we have a temporary budget of about $6,000 is what we're hoping to get at least from this auction. The more the better, because honestly, I don't know if you've ever worked for free in your life, but 700 hours of free work, I mean, even if you're passionate about it, is a little nuts. So we're hoping to hype up for this auction that's going to be happening. And all you need to do to follow with the auction is join this Sorcery Contested Realm community. This is a page that Mike Servati, who is the runner of Collector Art House and the producer, the guy who puts on and organizes, or at least one of the people who puts on and organizes Sorcery Con. Yeah. So this is Mike Servati right here. He runs this. So all you need to do to follow the results of the auction, or maybe even bid on it yourself if you want this incredible board in your home, is to join the Sorcery Contested Realm community. It's this page in specific where they'll be doing the auction. But whatever the amount is that is won there is going to help Cristiano and his wife get here and pay him for his time and effort. And because of that, we're getting to the final segment of the whole video here. Because of that, Cristiano has said that, you know, as just a good faith effort to, like, let's get some more eyeballs on this, would you do a video for me or do a post for me if I was able to offer some of your listeners or viewers some kind of like small treat or reward for kind of hearing me out? And this was Chris's offer. He's like, become a part of the game board. Initially, this was only for GoFundMe people, but there are 30 slots or so still available. And because of that, there is space to kind of give out some slots for free to creators or supporters who have helped along the way. And so think of it as like a friends and family deal. All you have to do is in the comments of this video, write down the amount that you think this board, this incredible thing that Chris has built, will fetch at the upcoming auction event that will be happening very shortly. If I find out real information soon, like specifics, I will let you know in the community tab exacts. But until then, it's going to be soon. And from those people who comment with an amount, a dollar amount of what they think this board will fetch, I will choose randomly from those using a random generator, and I may even post a video of doing it so that you don't feel left out or you don't feel like it was a shady thing. And then you can get your name etched on this board, the Stones of Eternity, you know, like whatever. I forget the moniker that they use, but all you have to know is that like you're going to be on something that's really sweet, like a literal relic of the game of sorcery you get to be a part of, immortalized. So I'm really happy to offer that. And I could have done a post and made this happen, but I wanted to do a video because I thought the video would be more engaging. It would come out at my regular video time. A lot more eyeballs would see it. And so if you stuck through the video this long, I'm assuming you're interested in the story as well. And I just want to be able to support an artist for sorcery. Even if he doesn't do work for the cards, he's really doing a lot of work for the game and the community. So I can't wait to meet Chris up in Pennsylvania, and you can be a part of helping that happen just by viewing this and passing it along if you know somebody who might be interested in participating in this type of auction or something like that. So without any further thoughts, I think we're about wrapped up here. Thank you so much for listening to this. If you have any thoughts or comments that aren't just dollar amounts, I'm happy to read those too in the comments, obviously, because I want to hear from you all. What do you think about this board as well? And you can even combine those comments into one thing, like, oh, I think it's going to be such and such amount, and also like I think this about the story. So I'd love to read those thoughts. So I will talk to you again on Thursday or Friday. Hey, look at that. More updates coming, and yeah, keep contesting the realm.